Good evening, sir. Good evening, classmates. I'm Lerma Gornal from BSE 1C, and she is Miss Rowena Bisenio, and we are going to report about the legal and policy framework and learner-centered teaching. So please sit back, learn, and enjoy listening and watching our report. So, classmates, are you familiar of RA 10533? Naisip niyo ba kung ano yung connection nito sa education system ng ating bansa? So, to tackle and elaborate more about RA 10533, I will be going to discuss it. But before that, let me tell you first our objectives. So, our objectives are A. Internalize the basic law on education and their implementation. B. Recognize the importance of Republic Act 10533. And C. Be mindful of Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013. What is RA 10533? Republic Act 10533 is also known as the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013. It is stated in the Section 1 of this law, and other people refer to this as the Kto12 law. It is the law enhancing the Philippine basic education system by strengthening its curriculum and increasing the number of years for basic education. So the main goal of this law is to reform and improve the education system in our country. Who and when it is implemented. Republic Act 10533 was approved on May 15, 2013 by former President Benigno Simeon Aquino III and took its effect on June 8, 2013. What are the reasons behind implementing 12 years of basic education in our country? The first one is poor quality of education. If we notice, there are news that Philippines is on the lowest rank of international test or assessment, and it may be linked to the second reason, which is too many non-practical subjects, so students tend to learn the least needed than the most significant one. The third reason is not prepared for college education because the old curriculum are not responsive to the needs of learners in preparation for tertiary education. The fourth one is too young for labor force because on the past years, the graduate students are only 18 and 19 and they are not allowed to enter in the legal matters because of their young age. The last one is no global recognition because in Asia, the Philippines is the only one and one of the 3 countries worldwide, and the other 2 are Angola and Djibouti with a 10-year pre-university cycle. So what's more inside the RA 10533? So in the Section 2, Declaration of Policy, it says that the state shall establish, maintain and support a complete, adequate, and integrated system of education relevant to the needs of the people, the country, and the society at large. So, it points out that the education system of our country must be holistic in order to develop the learner's knowledge, values, and be globally competitive citizen. The Section 3 is basic education, where it is intended to meet basic learning needs which provides the foundation on which subsequent learning can be based. So in order to meet these learning needs, the education system encompasses the 1-year kindergarten, 6-year elementary education, and 6-year secondary education. The Section 4 is the enhanced basic education. So please look at the screen, especially on the image. If we notice on the image, we can say that the kindergarten in K-12 is prerequisite for 5 years old, while on the BEC curriculum, it is not. Next is the elementary education, which is composed of 6-year education from grade 1 to grade 6, then the junior high school, which is composed of 4 years from grade 7 to grade 10, then to senior high school, which is composed of 2 years from grade 11 to grade 12. If we compared and contrast the K-12 curriculum to BEC curriculum of 2002, we can easily conclude that BEC curriculum has only 10 years of basic education, while K-12 has 12 years of basic education. but the age requirement of these two curriculum are the same. Section 5 is curriculum development, and it states that the DepEd shall formulate the design and details of the education curriculum. DepEd shall work with CHED and TESDA, and DepEd shall undertake consultation to other national government agencies and stakeholders. Therefore, yung DepEd ay di niya dapat sinusolo yung paggawa at pagbago ng curriculum. Dapat nagko-consult pa rin siya sa CHED at TESDA to avoid duplication of subjects and for college readiness. And it is important na yung education ay malinaw at akma para sa lahat. Kaya dapat may communication yung DepEd sa other national government agencies at kahit na sa mga stakeholders or even to the local community. The Section 6 Curriculum Consultative Committee enhances and encourages the curriculum to be consultative and collaborative from the DepEd Secretary to the Commission on Higher Education or CHED, Technical Education Skills and Development Authority or TESDA, to Department of Labor and Employment or DOLE, to Philippine Regulatory Commission or PRC, to Department of Science and Technology or DOST, and lastly, to the Information Technology Business Process Outsourcing or ITBPO. Section 7 is the Teachers' Education and Training. To ensure that the Enhanced Basic Education Program meets the demand for quality teachers and school leaders, the DepEd and CHED, in collaboration to government, academe, industry, and non-governmental organizations and agencies, shall conduct teacher education and training program, such as A. In-service training on content and pedagogy, B. Training of new teachers, and C. Training of school leadership. Example of this training and education is the webinar conducted by the DepEd. The Section 8 is hiring of graduates of science, mathematics, statistics, engineering, and other specialists in subjects with a shortage of qualified applicants, technical vocational courses, and higher education institution faculty. It states that the DepEd may hire graduates in different specialized fields, but they must pass the licensure examination for teachers within 5 years. But if they were going to teach in a part-time basis, hindi na kailangang mag-exam sa LET. But to the graduates of technical vocational courses, they can be hired provided na may certificate sila from TESDA. And the higher education instructor is also allowed to teach in elementary and secondary as long as they had bachelor's degree and have satisfactorily served as a full-time college instructor. Section 9, Career Guidance and Counseling Advocacy. The DepEd, in coordination with DOLE, TESDA, and the CHED, shall regularly conduct career advocacy activities for secondary level in order to guide the students of what they really want for college courses. Section 27 of RA 9258 or Guidance and Counseling Act of 2004 states that the career guidance counselors who are not licensed can possibly conduct an awareness program to their current school provided that they are undergo training accredited by the DepEd. Section 10, Expansion of e-GASP beneficiaries. The benefits accorded by RA number 8545 or the Expanded Government Assistance to Students and Teachers in Private Education Act shall be extended to qualified students enrolled under K-12. So all K-12 students from public or private educational institution are all beneficiaries of voucher program of DepEd. So what is the importance of Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013? The first one is preparedness for tertiary learning. As a graduate of K-12, we will be considered young adults. Hence, they will be more equipped to deal with much higher level of learning as they enter college education. Then, readiness to join workforce. Senior high school graduate will be equipped with skills through electives that will make them good at certain fields. Then lastly, skill competency in the global job market. K-12 graduates will become globally competitive and are set to obtain spot in the stiff labor market.
These are the reference of my report.
That will be all for my report. RA 10533 or the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013. So to further explain and elaborate the K-12 framework, here is Ms. Rowena Bisenio. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I'm Rowena Bisenio, 19 years old. So for this lesson, we are going to discuss the K-12 framework. K-12 programs covers kindergarten and 12 years of basic education, 6 years of primary education, 4 years of junior high school, and 2 years of senior high school to provide sufficient time for mastery of concept and skills develop lifelong learners and prepare graduates for tertiary education, middle-level skills development, employment, and entrepreneurship. The purpose of K-12 curriculum in the Philippines. The K-12 system aims to improve Filipino students' skills in mathematics, science, and linguistics to further exhibit competence in the global job market. With new curriculum, the Department of Education promises to offer higher quality education through the strands. The K-12 Curriculum Section 5 of the Enhanced Basic Education Act 2013 stipulates the following curricular standard which the curriculum developers adhere to on crafting like the K-12 curriculum. So, here's the following. Letter A. The curriculum shall be learner-centered, inclusive, and developmentally appropriate. Letter B. The curriculum shall be relevant, responsive, and research-based. Letter C. The curriculum shall be contextualized and global. Letter D. The shall use pedagogical approaches that are constructivist, inquiry-based, reflective, collaborative, and integrative. Letter F. The curriculum shall adhere to the principles and framework of mother tongue-based multilingual education. Letter G. The curriculum shall use the spiral progression approach to ensure mastery of knowledge and skills after each level. And letter H. The curriculum shall be flexible enough to enable and allow schools to localize, indigenize, and enhance the same based on their respective educational and social contexts.
These are the attributes of the K-12 teacher. Multi-literate, multi-specialist, multi-skilled, self-directed, flexible, creative problem solver, critical thinker, has passion for excellent teacher, and high emotional quotient. In junior high school, grade 7 to grade 8, exploratory TLE, grade 9 to grade 10, specialized TLE. While in senior high school, there are core subjects and there are tracks. The academic track has 4 strands, which is General Academic Strand, STEM, ABM, and UMS. In Technical Vocational Livelihood track, there are Home Economics, Agri-Fishery, Industrial, and ICT. The Sports track and Arts and Design track. Senior High School core and track subjects. There are 15 core subjects, 16 track subjects, 7 contextualized subjects, 9 specialization subjects. So all in all, there are 31 subjects and each subject will have 80 hours per semester. PE and Health will have 20 hours per semester for 4 semesters. The total are 2,480 hours. Senior High School specialized subjects. In academic track, Accountancy, Business and Management strand, ABM, Humanities and Social Sciences strand, or UMS, Science, Technology, Engineering and Mathematics strand, or STEM, and General Academic strand, or GAS. In Technology, Vocational and Livelihood track, or TVL track, there are Home Economics, Agri-Fishery Arts, Information and Communication Technology, or ICT, and Industrial Arts. Thank you for watching and listening. I hope you learned from our report.